No music? Let there be musicians! These children are all learning to read and play music without a teacher. This miracle is happening with my magical music course. It's a self-study course that teaches a complete beginner to read music and play it on the piano. Here at Washburn Academy a year ago, only a few students could read and play music. Now the school is ringing to the sound of 40 enthusiastic pianists. This is a win-win for everybody involved.
It's very refreshing just to be able to learn a new language. I never thought that I'd really be able to look at all these complex sheet music and say, oh, I can read that. I never thought that until this.
It was super cool. I didn't know I could play the piano that fast. When I first played Oath to Joy by Beethoven, that was my favorite one. I was super happy.
This 9-year-old has never had a single lesson from a music teacher.
I did it!
Hey! This course does not compete with instrument teachers, quite the opposite. It trains the student in the basics of reading and playing music at a very low cost. This will create a great wave of students who want to go on and learn more from an instrument or voice teacher. The demand from the students will overcome barriers of funding or regulations. Parents will be more willing to pay for lessons when they see that their child is serious about learning music.
Then one day I was walking through the gymnasium at Washburn Academy, and two of my students who had quit years ago were sitting at little keyboards and playing and having the best old time. And I said, "Are you doing David Dempster's course?" And they said, "Yes, we are." And I said, "Oh, good." And I talked to them for a minute, and I got that they had picked up things at a lower level that I hadn't taught them. I would like David to pick up, to maybe start people, and then later on I could pick them up and take them into more advanced music and piano.
As a classroom music teacher, with this course, you will be able to create much bigger effects. You can end up with a 100% musically literate student body, opening the door to creating a school choir, band or orchestra, and helping the students go on to make any kind of music they want.
So here is a course that can be taught in a school, in a class, and the kids will get everything. That is a first.
It's improving not only his academics, but some of the other students as well that I've spoken to, that I've seen in my classroom. Since he started the music course, he comes straight home from school, drops his lunchbox, shoes everywhere, doesn't do his chores because he wants to head straight for the keyboard, put the computer on, log in, and start his course. And usually when he starts, he's so excited about it, and it's nice to have that music playing in the house that my youngest daughter, his younger sister, joins in. So then they're both there, and they steal away somewhere, and they're playing keyboard.
He started showing me how, he started to learn piano. And then it was actually amazing. I was impressed, oh wow. He actually also asked me to stay more time so he can practice and keep learning. This is actually, for me as a mom, is actually a big win.
We had 4 students sign up in the beginning. Soon their friends saw how much fun they were having, and before long we had 25 students on the course. The younger students started asking, "Can I do the course? Can I do the course?" So we decided to open it up to them. They were so happy and so interested, they're incredibly drawn to the course, that it took me less than a few minutes to fill up 18 spots.
Students walk by and they hear piano happening and they pop their head in, and it's 8-year-old playing piano. They're like, whoa, can I get on? Can I play? Can I learn that?
If your school has no music teacher, that problem has now been solved. The miracle you've seen at Washburn Academy can be repeated in your school. By delivering my course, either as a classroom subject or an after-school activity, you can gain the reputation as the best school in your area for music education. Most parents want their children to learn music, and they will send them to your school. You can easily do a trial, like they did at Washburn Academy, by having a few students try out the course as an after-school activity. The benefits music brings to society are well known. The Greek philosopher Plato wrote, "I would teach children music, physics, and philosophy, but most importantly, music. For the patterns in music and all the arts are the keys to learning." There's an inspiring film called The Singing Revolution that tells of a whole country freeing itself from a generation of oppression just by singing. I'm going to show you a few of the things that make this course uniquely effective and popular. First, everything is clearly and simply defined. I don't throw a lot of music concepts and terms at the student all at once. He gets them one at a time, as he needs them, with a clear and simple definition. That way, he builds a conceptual understanding of the basics of music.
Definition. A note is a single musical sound, such as you hear when you push down one of the keys on your keyboard.
Everything's clearly defined, and that makes it easy.
I mean, the things you're showing them. A note. What's a note? You know what I mean? For ages, I didn't tell them what a note was.
Next, the course goes step by step. The student masters each step before going on to the next one, so he never gets confused.
So the way to find the G key is you find one of the sets of 3 of the black keys, and it'll be to the right of the first key, so this would be G.
It's really fun and it's not very hard, so that's good. I like that.
And I provide videos to illustrate key points, not just about music, but about how to be successful in learning music rapidly. My mission is to open up the world of music making to everyone, and by doing that, to contribute to a better world.